Hello everyone, I am Sir Havoc and welcome to this episode. This episode is all about saving credits. In the game of welded tanks, you have an option to have a premium account or not. If you have a premium account, you get 50% extra credits per game. If you don't, you might find your grinds pretty hard when you go up into top tier games. Now, I often get asked, how do you earn credits and how do you save enough credits to buy them high tier tanks if you do not have a premium account? Well, it's the same way you do it if you do have a premium account. It makes no difference. The premium account just gives you more credits per game. However, there are many ways where you can save money in this game. So in this episode, I'm going to look at all them ways and hopefully put you on the right path to make your credit grinds a whole lot more easier. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to my garage. Here we are, and we are going to look at how you can start earning credits and saving credits faster by using good garage management. Okay, so there's things to be taken into consideration when you buy and sell tanks, when you buy and sell modules, and when you buy and sell equipment, and when you buy and sell consumables. The first thing you should be looking out for is bulk buying when there is an offer on. Today there is an offer on. You can sell that because it will be advertised places, and when you go to the store you will see a discounted percentage price. Today everything is discounted 50%. This means that if you buy £4 million worth of stuff right now, you would have saved £4 million. Well, I say pounds, credits. The same goes for modules. Modules today are discounted 50%. Modules normally cost 500,000 at least. So if you buy 5 million's worth of modules that you might want for your tanks in lines you are grinding, you have just saved yourself 5 million. And everyone knows that when you buy a new tank, especially the tier 10 one, you've saved that 6 odd million, and you've got to spend the next God knows how long grinding the next 1.5 million just to put your modules on. So this is a really good tip. Watch out for discount and bulk buy when it is here. For you to bulk buy, you must have some money in the bank. Right now I have 7 million in the bank, and I could bulk buy and save myself 7 million. I'm not going to do that because I want to use that to buy some tanks, but I will probably spend at least 2 million of that bulk buying before this offer is out, either on equipment, modules or consumables. Okay. The next thing you need to be aware of for good garage management is when you buy and sell your shells, your tanks and your equipment. Okay, when you buy a tank you pay full price, when you sell it you get 50% of that price back. The same with shells, the same with the things you put on the tank. So, how can you make that work to your favour? And what do you need to be aware of? Well, the good thing is, a lot of you will sit there and in your depot you will have maybe over £1 million worth of shells. You can just click on that and sell that. Be sure to click on this button here, not compatible with my guns, but you can click on your equipment. I don't ever sell equipment. You can click on your modules, you can sell them. I don't ever sell them. Even though I've got a healthy amount of money's worth, I do not ever sell them. I do sell my modules. Here you go, one of them, sell that for 2,000. Could sell this one here for 14,000 if I like, you know, and you can build up a healthy amount of money in what things you've got that are not compatible with any of your vehicles. However, there is one thing you need to be aware of. If we go to the German tech tree, I played the Tiger a long time ago. When I played the Tiger, I unlocked the T30 TRM P45. However, I sold that Tiger, but I kept this engine. The reason I kept that engine is because I knew that when I went up the Panther line, I needed it. So the moment I went into the Panther tank, I'd already researched this engine and I put it straight on. You also need this engine for the Panther 2. So where normally I would sell that stuff, this time I kept it. This engine cost 54,000 to buy, so if I'd have sold it, I'd have got my 27,000 credits, and then I would have had to put another 20,000 credits back on it to buy it again. So may as well save myself that. It doesn't take long, considering there's God knows how many tanks in this game, before you could waste $1 million selling stuff you could keep. Especially these radios, they always come in handy. Most of the German tanks use these. Absolutely no point selling a Thug 12 or a Thug 7. You will use it on other tanks. The next thing you need to be aware of is using daily doubles to get yourself past tough grinds. Okay, tough grinds. We know that there's tanks out there that might not suit your playstyle. You're going to really struggle with these tanks, and you're going to play really badly. And when you do, you're going to lose credits, or you're certainly not going to make credits. So what you do is you use daily doubles, and you only play them tanks each day till you get your double. And then once you've got your double, you stop playing it. And you play it the next day when you come on, get your double, then you stop playing it. And that's a really, really, really nice way of grinding through bad tanks, okay, and you losing as little money as possible. Okay, so you can all think of tanks that you might have really struggled on. I recently really struggled on this tank here, the VK02M. I know so many people have such a good time in that tank. I just could not make it work for me, and as a result I didn't do particularly well. So I was really happy to sell that tank. I didn't bother to try and get any sort of mark of excellence or mark on it or any sort of ace tanker. I just wanted shot of it, so there you go. But yes, so utilize your daily doubles to get you through tough grinds. Okay, so as you go up the trees, you soon learn that fixing those high tier tanks has a hefty repair bill, and their ammo costs a lot of money. So the next thing you need to do is identify yourself with a tank that's more oftenly a 5 or a 6, and use them as your money maker. The obvious choice for a money making tank is a premium tank, and if you can afford that, by all means go for it. However, if you don't have enough money, you need to pick a tank that you have connected with, that you will not only enjoy playing on a regular basis, but you can use that tank to get you money. Okay, that tank for me would be the Cromwell. I love my Cromwell, it performs really well. I win the majority of my matches and it earns me credits, even if I shoot some premium rounds. I do understand that the KV-1 is another one of them tanks, and the predecessor to the ARL-44, the BDR, was also another tank at tier 5 that I was surprised just how many credits it would make and how little you had to pay to repair that tank. Okay, so that was a really good credit grinder for me. So I'm not going to go through that list of tanks, you will be able to find them on forums, but pick yourself a tank and work that tank and become good in it and become a master in that tank, and allow that tank to earn you credits. Another good way of bringing in lots of credits is by missions. If you go up to the missions section here, you can see you've got missions and specials and campaign. In the missions and specials, you have missions such as this one here, where you can win an enhanced gun laying drive, saving you the credits you would need to buy one. You've also got this one here that enables you to win 5 large repair kits. As you work down, you can see different results. Top of the tree there. Here's a St. Patrick's Day mission, which is basically all the discounts it gives you on the crews and all the tanks. It shows there's lots of tanks that are discounted at the moment. All them are discounted them tanks. So this goes into what I was saying about looking out for discounted modules and things. If you click on campaign, you can see that these missions give 75,000 credits for that one mission with honours. 75 for that one. Large repair kits, fire extinguishers and first aid kits with 35 on that one. And as you go down, the missions gets higher. 115,000 credits for that mission. And there's lots of these. And then once you've done all these missions, you can do them again and again. Okay, so missions are a really good way of earning credits. You can also win tanks, you can win crew members. I say win, earn tanks and crew members, and some of the tanks are special tanks as well. Sometimes you can pick up gold in premium days. So another thing really worth paying attention to in the game. But overall, missions are a brilliant way of pulling in extra credits, because not only do you get paid for the game, but you get paid for the mission reward. The next thing to bear in mind is when you are in that tank, pick your shots well. Remember, every single shell costs you money, and if you whack 10 shells downrange and you miss every one, they have not earned you credits. So pick your shots well and try not to shoot willy-nilly. Try not to do them unaimed shots that you know will go into the distance and not hit anything. I am not saying do not speculate or try speculative shots, because you have all seen me blind shoot in my videos. I am just saying that if you are grinding the credits, you need to be a bit more careful, especially if you're looking to use premium ammo. Okay, so pick your shots well and play at a tier where you feel comfortable, in a tank you feel like you can dominate in. Okay, and try to learn how to dominate the game. Okay, and earn money, because the next thing you can do to improve yourself is to become better at the game. Take less damage and do more damage. This does not mean camp at the back. This means put yourself into a good position, make your position count, and try not to do them silly end runs that you always inevitably do that get you killed. Okay, remember, if you want to be rich in this gaming credits, you need to stop dying, and you need to start conserving your hit points, so when you finish the game, there's less to pay. Okay, the next thing I wanted to tell you about, which is in my mind probably one of the most important messages of this video, and the reason why I left it to the last so you can remember it, is you can visit this website. This website is called whatinfo.net. Now the reason I would like you to visit this website is because it has a very special resource. This website has a facility here called Noob Corner, which surprisingly enough will benefit most players, not just the noobs. Down on this website it has something here that says hit zones, and it separates the hit zones of the nationality of the tank. If you click German tanks, you click heavy tanks, you click the E75, and voila, look, pictures of all of its weak spots, where its crew members sit, where its modules are, and where you need to be shooting that tank. Okay, look, there we go again. The front, we can pick the larvae, there we go there. Now this has got pretty much every single tank in the game, and it's a really important resource. Well, and you might be thinking to yourself, why is this a really important resource? This is just about me improving my game. Yes, but it's also about you not shooting premium ammo, and you not bouncing shots that you would hit if you knew this information. If you know this information, okay, you can precisely shoot your shots. You could shoot that driver there or that radio operative there. So rather than aiming just for one weak spot, you can aim for that weak spot but the driver. That is going to slow that Cromwell down, because he's going to be injured, enabling you to kill him way more efficiently. Okay, so every shot you deflect is a waste of money. Every shot you hit earns you money. Every shot you deflect is a waste of money, and every shot you hit earns you money. That's great, but what happens when there's really heavy tanks out there? You might, as a new player, come up against a Churchill. You might bounce 5 shots off of him, then you might switch round to premium ammo. You might bounce 2 of them before you find a spot that you can finally kill him on. Think of all that money you've wasted, including using premium ammo. But imagine now you know his weak spots. Okay, you're looking at him. You know where to shoot. And you don't even need premium ammo to shoot and damage him. Now think back to all them games where you've hit a tank, you've not known where to hit him, you've switched to premium ammo, and how much that's cost you each game. Okay, so this is going to be one of the biggest things. Shy of buying stuff at 50% in bulk. This is your biggest thing, because this is the key to making you a brilliant player and making you a credit earner in your style of gameplay without you having to change too much. So let's look at this. What info? noob corner, hit zones. And how I do this, guys, is I play the game. I don't sit around here studying all the tanks. That would just be boring. Okay, when I come up against a tank in battle that I hit a few times and didn't penetrate a shot, I think, what is that tank? I look at the tank, and then the moment I come out of battle, I stop, I have a second before I go into my next game, and I come to here, and I look at it, and I look at the zones. And the truth is, you won't remember all this, but if you look at it enough, you'll start to remember, and you'll start to get some idea where you need to shoot, and then you can go for it. Okay? Now, there is one other thing I can think of you can do to help you earn credits, and that's stop by my live stream. We're always giving away premium tanks on our live stream. Not every week, but a lot of weeks we've given away, I think, over 20 premium tanks up to tier 7s. We're going to be giving away some tier 5s soon. And if you can't afford premium tanks earn you extra credits per game as well. So stop by my stream. I'll put the little link below. It's in the description, and that can help you earn some credits too. Now, that is all for this tutorial. Please, if you need to watch this tutorial over again, take some notes down, especially if you're a newish player or haven't heard some of this advice before. It always feels to me like in early game it's the experience you're after, and credits don't make too much of a difference. But take my word for it, by the time you get above tier 7, credits make a big difference. And if you're grinding 3 or 4 tier 8, 9s and 10s, you're going to really struggle without a premium account if you don't follow this advice. So you might even watch this now and think, I don't need to know that. But I can guarantee you'll come back later on, because even with a premium account, and even when you play at a better than average WN8, saving credits can be a nightmare, to say the least. So yeah, please take note and follow this advice, and hopefully you'll be having the tanks you want to have. Thanks for tuning in one more time. Please don't forget to put a like in and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out, and I really appreciate you coming by again. Bye bye.